Hello. Hi, everybody. Let's just check to see if we're live. Fingers crossed. I think we're there. Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome to this crazy COVID-19. I can't remember how they do it because I'm not a kid, but I think we go beer flu. That's what I'm calling it. So I think before we start today, let's go for a really, really good smudge. Right? I think we could all do with a little bit of medicine, So that's me doing my Palo Santo with my big gun. That's the one. You may or may not get a fire alarm, but I think we need it today. So this is for you. You can come right up to the camera if you want. I know I'm doing it. Definitely doing my hands. I think we're all doing our hands, aren't we? Really? Christ, I've never done so much hand washing. And I'm pretty clean, I'd like to think so, but this is really crazy. I don't know. So, how's your isolation going? Or your lockdown? Oops, I forgot to open you up. Expand. Whew. Hey, Claves. Just you and me, I think, so far. I don't mind. Here we go. So are you in isolation? Okay. Whew. Right. So, as I anoint my third eye, I'm calling in my guides, your guides, to allow me to be a clear and open channel for all the wisdom and medicine for the highest good of whoever is asking at this time. Please let me know what it is that you want them to know about whatever situation they're asking about. Okay? Whew. So I'm going to try and keep the energy a little bit calm today, a little bit not so not histrionic, if you know what I mean. I think there's more than enough of that stuff going on out there. So, if you want to take a minute while I'm shuffling to call in your guides, right, who are going to talk to me. Talk through me, I should say. Or sometimes talk to me. Depends on the situation. So, cool. Feeling all tooled up. Righty. You ready to get started? Let's have a go. Let's go up. Well, hello, everybody. I have my magic, my bow, my bunny, my favorite band, and you to make Mondays awesome. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I have some immunocompromised friends. Yeah, right. And family. You doing okay? Well, I am actually already immunocompromised. So I'm just kind of hanging out and doing what I normally do, but obviously more diligently. So, I'm used to a certain level of making sure that I people who are ill around me. You know, we already have those kind of protocols in place because I'm immunocompromised. But it's interesting because it's quite a lot of, you know, my friends and my family and people, even my wonderful support network, you know, they're actually experiencing it for the first time themselves. And I think if we get nothing out of this whole schmozzle, we really will get a chance to sort of understand firsthand how some people live, you know, with a heightened level of fear, and with needing to keep certain distances and needing other people to keep doing the right thing. Do you know what I mean? And that's what's really quite hard is the dependence that you feel on others to do what they're supposed to be doing to keep everybody safe. You know, that's interesting. It is going to be interesting to watch this play out. So from my heart to yours, I just wish you peace and calm and humor in this crazy ass time. You know, like seriously, get dressed up, have afternoon dinner parties in your Halloween costumes, like do anything to keep yourself sane, right? So Felicity, good morning to you too, darling. Pauline, hello. Bridget, Sherry's there. Nihad's there. Okay, so I'm going to go back up the top because I've just seen my first question. Let's go. Bridget, what should I know about moving in with my boyfriend? I need some guidance. First of all, I would check that all that's going to still be happening soon. You know, I don't know where you are, but things are locking down quite seriously. There's kind of a stay where you are situation, but let's have a look. Let's see what wisdom's coming through for you, Bridget. Okay? What do you need to know? So this is for Bridget Shea. Oop. Well, that's the one. Didn't want to go back in, that fella. Take time to breathe out. Okay, so, you know, when I get this card, what I think it's trying to say a lot of the time, isn't that beautiful? I was trying to get it without that light in it. It's just gorgeous. It really is saying, okay, things might start to get, there might be a lot of pressure. Take the time to exhale. So you know what happens when you're stressed, you inhale, right? And or scared or whatever, we keep it all tight. Nothing moves, you know, none of your energetic field moves. So taking the time to breathe out is another way of saying, make yourself relax. A calm head will prevail, you know, all of those kind of sayings. So in regards to wisdom of moving in, take the time to calm down, take the time to chill out. When you look at it that way, it's probably saying, yeah, there could be some added stress, right? But take time to breathe out and it won't be as stressful. Another one of those, another meaning of that particular card is don't bite. You know when everyone's locked up together and someone's narky, even whatever, tired, hangover, cranky, you know, whatever, just don't bite. Exhale, right? Standing at the sink, someone says something stupid, you know, it's a whole bunch of, I know they don't mean it. I know they're not evil. I know they're cranky pants. So I'm just going to exhale through it and not add to the situation. So there you go. Okay? Alrighty. Let's see. That was you, Bridget. Pauline. Hi there, Blonde Gypsy. I hope you're keeping well. Well, we'll see. Especially amongst all this panic and uncertainty. I know. I would like to know if my spirit guides have any messages for me. Yes. Spirit guides always have messages for you. How they're delivered and whether you see them and whether we understand where they belong, that's all, you know, that's all up for interpretation. But there's always a message if you're ready to listen. Okay? So Pauline wants a card. What's she supposed to know? Nematona. Oh, it's pretty easy, Pauline, for you. sacred space. This is one of my favorite cards because this is I'll just show you. It's beautiful. I mean, the card's beautiful too, but Nematona means, the meaning of this card is sacred space. And essentially, Nematona is saying to you, create or visit a sacred space. So, you know, even if you have you know, an altar or a little temple or wherever it is that you do any magic works that you do, give it a spring clean, right? It's time to zhuzh it up. It's time to reconsecrate some of your tools, maybe cleanse some of them, reconsecrate. It's saying, in some ways, it's saying you have this tool, right? Of this place you can enter to be closer and at one with spirit. And therefore, that's where your magic should happen. That's where your practice should happen. That's where your spell casting should happen. That's where your prayers or intentions or whatever, you know, it is that you're doing happen in that space. And so if you don't have one set up, set it up. If you do have one set up, recharge it. You know, if none of that's possible, you can visit a sacred space. And don't forget that nature is a sacred space. I mean, I wouldn't go to, you know, Central Park and well, I mean, Central Park would be okay, but you've got to find the quiet parts, right? You know, it's not a group exercise. It's a very personal, deep one. Yeah. So, anyway, Nematona. So she just says, get sacred with me, enter the sacred space. And part of that is ritual, you know, whenever you, utilize that space, you always do it with some reverence. You know, that's why we're always lighting candles or incense or making offerings, and if you don't have the things or the toys, you do it with your heart, and you do it, you know, with your words, because you always have those, right? Whether you've run out of incense and mugwort and candles or are locked up or whatever, you can do it. You can do all your connection with spirit by creating a sacred space. Remember, one of your most powerful tools is your sending hand, which for most people is their right hand forefinger, right? That is your wand. You can open and close circles with this, right? You can create a sacred container, do your work inside, and then close it off, right? How that? Okay. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. Consider a sacred space and what you can do to make that sort of more juice. Here we go. Righty. Pauline. So that was for you, Pauline, darling. I can. Sherry, let's have a card for you, love. Kind of a mystery. What's it going to be? Sherry. What do spirits want you to know right now? Here we go. Basset, independence. This is a good one. I love this card. Independence. Your independence is the foundation for your strength and success. I'm just trying to get it there without the, without the shining light. But the key words with this is your independence is the foundation, right? So this Basset, she has the face of a cat. So you think of really feline, we've anthropomorphized it, of course, but we'll think of characteristics. That was Luna right there. How's that? Did she hear? Luna! She heard us talking about cats. Anyway, totally independent. Will do whatever they like. So, your independence is the foundation for your strength and success, right? So think about how a cat is slightly aloof, slightly independent, particularly for their own comfort and safety and things like that. They really don't rely on others. They do that stuff themselves, right? They, if Luna hears a noise that she doesn't like, she'll run under the bed, she'll go into the back of the cupboard, if a dog turns up and starts sniffing around the house, she's up on top of furniture. And I say this not because you all need to get to know my cat, but because the fact that she takes care of it herself, right? She does not stand in the middle of the room and freeze, right? And she is independent, and her survival and her safety depends on that independence, right? So really, I think that's a really important message for you at the moment, Sherry. Like, it's time to rely on yourself for things. That doesn't mean there's no room for others. It just means that as far as reliance goes, it's time to rely on yourself. Okay? Wise words in these times, I reckon. You know? Okay. I remember, Claves, I pulled a card last week. We're already seeing those complications, aren't we just? If I have pulled a snake card for anybody in the last couple of months, this is it. Okay? Coronavirus, unexpected complication, this is it. We can have a card to kind of peek at what are our options and what can we do to complete this move. Honey, I'm not even going to waste a card on this right now because it's all stopped for 6 months. So anything I pull now is kind of going to be for a nearer period of time anyway. So we're not going to do anything right now. The only thing you're doing right now is waiting and squirreling, right? Squirrel. You have to stay put, right? You have to stay put where you are. Everybody has to stay put where they are. Squirrel, plan, right? Get organized, but do it all in a very contained way, right? You know? Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think I'm not really going to pull a card for you on that because it's not happening right now. So let's see how things unfold. Okay, just stay safe and keep planning. Keep squirreling, right? Squirrel away the finances to make it happen. If you had extra time, it would give you more money and more choices and more options. Okay, so that's what I'm saying for you right now. Okay. Now, heart, let's have a look. One for you, darling. Let's go. I would like one. Ooh. I love it when they're jumpers. Oh, it's a nice card for you, love. This says the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay? So, yes, the end of a tough cycle approaches. This kind of means you've been working really hard. Or think of it like this. The things you've been working really hard on, the effort that you need to put into them is coming to an end. I mean, it hasn't ended yet, but it's coming. It's like, I'm not at the end yet, but I can see it from here, right? Look around. You'll be able to see some of, you'll be able to see how this can start to be wrapped up. There is hope. This is a light at the end of the tunnel card, which who doesn't want one, right? Who doesn't want a light at the end of the tunnel? If you're in a tunnel, you definitely want the light at the end of it. So that's for you, Nahat. Okay? Beautiful card. And I think we could all do with that kind of optimism at the moment. Here we go. Right. Maik, what should I know about my private insolvency? Let's have a look. We'll pull a card. You and everyone else, you know. Hold your vision. Interesting card for you. Hold your vision. So regardless of the situation that's happening, right? And it's happening to everybody, so you're not alone. Hold your vision of what it's going to look like at the end, right? We're in the middle of, or not we're in the middle, we're at the beginning, I think, of a heavy duty cycle, right, in the washing machine. We don't really know what it's going to come out like. We have no idea what the end result is. So hold your vision. Hold your vision through all this uncertainty. Hold your vision through all this turbulence, you know. it doesn't mean don't do anything. It means keep the vision clear. Like, this is what I'm aiming for. This is what I'm going to do. We'll get over this, like we get over everything else, right? Which is in due course, in due time, right? But there's nothing to get over right now. It's there's too much going on. This is take cover. It's not the time to start doing things right this moment. It's the time to just perhaps hold strong in what you're trying to achieve, is pretty much what that card said for you. So there you go. Jessie, hello. Can you pull a card for me? I'm wondering about if my medication will get changed to something better for my ADHD and help me. Okay, well, let's see. Let's just ask. That's a kind of yes-no question. And I'm going to try and reword that to an open-ended question, which is what is some wisdom around my ADHD medication? Yeah? Is that right? Okay. Let's have a look. Jessie. What are your dreams? And I know this sounds silly, right? But your card was have faith in your dreams. And is your dream to have no medication? Is your dream to have better medication? Is your dream, because this is around the medication. Is it that there is something better for you, like that they find something better, or that they keep you on what you've got? Whatever your dream or your hope is, it says have faith, right? Have faith in it. It's coming. Again, this is a not now doesn't mean not never, right? It means it's coming for you. It's coming to you, right? It's just not right this instant. Have faith in it. Don't ever lose hope that it's not coming. Yeah? That's what that one's for. So yes, there is other medication, whether you have access to it today or soon or whenever, or I don't know, as in, of course I don't know, but it says have faith in your dreams. So there is a better option for you coming, which is awesome. Well done. Good on you, Jessie. Keep the faith, brother, sister. Sorry, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Right. Jessica. Let's do this. I need a bit of nicotine. Can I pull for you? I am, but I'm going to do these. Jessica. Here we go. Jessica. Pretty simple. Unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances might be. This is if you can't find the good in a situation, find the love in a situation, right? Got to find love for your friends, your family, your peers, your community, everybody. This is an unconditional love card, right? And it just says find the love that you can for people, right? And even if that is, I love you as one human being to another. I love you as if you were my neighbor. I love you. I just, from as a soul who shares this dimension and this existence with me, right? And I think that will. I'm not sure what it's relating to, but I know that kind of outlook or that kind of approach with people really does help bring a sense of oneness to things. So it's very good at helping loneliness. It's very good at helping you connect on a much larger scale without having to connect individually. So I might not be able to connect with you or with them or with that person over there, but there is this unconditional love, and sympathy and empathy. Actually, not sympathy. Empathy is the word I was really looking for. Because we're all the same. Therefore the grace of God go I, or whatever that saying is. It's a good way to sort of help you with people that you don't understand. Right? So that's what that card's kind of saying. It's very easy to have unconditional love for the people that are close and that are obviously in the circle, right? Your kids, your family, mother, father, sister, whatever. It's easy to excuse certain things because you love them and you know that they're not evil or bad or whatever. And then that's really hard to do the further away from you it gets. And this is saying just take a moment and if you can't find any goodness about them, at least you can reach out and send something that you would send to anybody, which is maybe just peace, right? Peace and love. It's, one of the best weapons on the planet. So say I, and not many, and some others. I'm not alone, but, that's a very arguable point. All right. That was for you, Jessica Peck. Morning, Elena. Hello, Patrice. April. Hi, April. Oh, Lordy. Well, April, I'm not sure what's going to start on Monday, sweetheart. I don't know where you are. In fact, shall I text her and just say, Savannah, here we go. Excuse me while we all talk to her. Savannah. Everyone wants you to know I'm live now. Anyway. Look, April, I'll draw a card from you, sweetheart, but I have a funny feeling that there's lots of things going to be on hold and on pause. But let's do it. Let's see what the job has for you sort of after all of this. I think, She said, oh, that's what you mean. And I was like, yeah, that's what I mean. Funny. She makes me laugh. Okay. April. I'll see what I can do. It's funny, got exactly the same card, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances might be. You're going to have patience, patience with all. And I know that many people don't believe in karma, but I mean not about karma as much as if you do something nice will come back at you. That's not what I mean. I mean about raising the energy. Like if this is a crazy time, so you can imagine how much pressure downward pressure there is on energy, right? And on on momentum and things, you know, from literally economically, all this pressure is being pushed down, and do anything you can to raise the vibe, right? You know, everything you can. And if you have nothing else, you have unconditional love, right? You can say from one human to another, I wish you well, I wish you success, I you know, I whatever, you know. It's interesting. I think it's kind of ambiguous because there is so much going on. You know, it's really difficult to look at what your new job might be unless it's an emergency room nurse, you know, in which case I think I could just tell you, you don't need a reading to tell you it's going to be busy, right? So I think there's you're going to have to sort of, I don't want to say dig deep and find some understanding, but there is going to be a bit of that, right? Maybe understanding for your colleagues and people who you're going to have to try and do this in a different way. It's a tough one, you know. Okay, Claudia. Hi, Claudia. Hello, everybody. Hi, Lakeisha. Elena, let's go. I'll tell you about your love life, girl. Let's do this thing. I think I have gone mad. Maybe my windows are shut and I'm burning the wrong incense. Or the right incense. You know what I mean? Seriously. Here we go. This is for you, Elena. Let's have a look at your love life. Ooh, a fiery climax approaches. I wonder what that means. Let me have a think. Fiery climax approaches. Something big's coming. So what it means is something that is brewing, right? What I'm showing is, or what I'm being shown is like a kettle right before the whistle goes off, right? So it's coming. It's not that quiet one where you've switched it on but you can't really hear anything, and it's not that really loud bubbling bit at the end, but it's that stuff where you know it's building, it's coming, and it's going to peak, you know, and the pressure's rising, and there's going to be a climax to this approaches. And look, every bone in my body says I really hope it's the kind of climax where everybody chills out and has a cigarette afterwards, if you know what I mean. But I don't know. It just sort of says that there's something coming to a culmination. So I think it sort of means if there's been someone that's on the peripheral, you know, bubbling away in the background, or there's an issue that's been on the peripheral that's bubbling away on the background, I think something is going to peak, right? Things are going to come to a head, right? Interesting. Anyway, that's for you, Elena. Melanie O'Mara. What do my spirit guides want me to know? I'm not doing too well, please. Oh, love. Look, it's a toughy one, you know. I mean, everybody's going to be really stressed right now. So let's have a look. See what we've got for you. Melanie. Here we go. This is interesting. Vesta. Home is what this one's about. And it says, your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants, right? So this is saying that someone or something is going to move in or out of your home. and it's going to really change change the vibe, right? And do what we've been talking about, which is to raise the vibe. Yeah, you know, that's what we've been trying to do. So this is good. This is something to look forward to, right? So someone's coming in or leaving, and any which way you cut it, it's going to raise. It's a healthy change in the occupants. Okay. Do you know, if you put a comma there, it'd be really different. It would be really different if you said could either a move or a healthy change, comma, in the occupants. But anyway, that's me being pedantic. But no, I'm pretty sure it means a move. So someone's moving in, someone's moving out, someone's moving around. Either way, it improves your living conditions, which I think is awesome. Okay, moving right along. Dario. I'm on a journey in regards to my third eye. What guidance are my spirit crew would like to share with me? Thank you kindly in advance. Sure. Let's see. A win-win outcome is forecast. What an odd card to have for this. What am I getting? Are you listening? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, it's something to do with, are you listening? Are you listening well, or are you listening in the right place? It's sort of saying that if you listen well, you'll hear it. That's pretty much what I'm getting. If you listen well, you'll hear it, right? That's what your spirit guides are saying. If you listen well, you'll hear it. Interesting. Okay. William, please. I have a problem. Okie dokes. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're welcome, Bridget. Okay, so William, in regards to your problem, I'll pull this card. Okay? I don't know what your problem is, but I want you to consider this as something to chew over in regards to it. Okay? Here we go. Okay, you've got to come up with something fresh. Whatever this is, you've got to come up with something fresh. It says it's a perfect time to start a new idea or give birth to new conditions, it's called, right? But it's time giving birth to new conditions means a new outlook, a new approach. I mean, so it can be the same thing you're doing, but you've got to do it in a different way, or you've got to go after a new thing. That's what it's saying. So whatever your problem is, it's going to take a new approach, a new way of thinking of it. Another thing this is saying in the kindest way possible is stop flogging a dead horse, right? You know, if you've got to find another way to do something, right? The way you've been doing it isn't going to work. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Even your guides aren't really going to tell you what to do, because you have a brain and you're supposed to come up with some things yourself, right? But it is saying it's time to do that now, right? You don't have to be rash about it, but it's definitely time to stop doing things the way that you have been doing in whatever problem this relates to, okay? Anyway, I hope that helps you, darling. Okay, here we go. Hi, Chris. Just pick a card and say what I tell you to. Say what it tells you to. Will do. Let's do this thing. Here we go. Hold your vision. I've had this a couple times tonight. Very simply, hold your vision. Okay? So through whatever madness is going on, no matter what circumstances may change, just don't deviate from your dream or your intention. Do you know what I mean? Like hold that vision, hold it strong, right? No matter what this is going on, let other people flip out, you're going to hold your vision, right? Now, in regards to everything that's going on, I also want to say it's really weird because I had a dream the other night, and you're going to laugh, right? But it was a bit of a prophetic kind of dream, and I know they are because they become lucid, right? And I ask questions and then I get led in certain directions. So in this particular one, I was a Navy SEAL, right? And I know we're all asking how that can happen, but there we are. Or certainly I was looking at it through the eyes of a Navy SEAL, if you know what I mean. And none of that matters other than it was really about experiencing how calm and cold. So the way it came across to me was like literally I felt ice, well not ice, but I felt a chill, a cool down run through how I experience what their veins, right, or her veins. If it's not me, I was embodying someone else at the time, and how it literally the temperature went down and the focus narrowed, right? So what it became was all about just staying focused on what's got to be done, and the coolness, the temperature related to the panic or the emotion, right? So we think of the expression like hot-tempered, right? Hot-tempered is out of control. This was like right down to what's necessary, you know, like what's necessary in this moment, what's necessary to do this. And I feel really strongly that what we were being told was sort of, don't freak out about the bigger picture yet. There will be all enough time for that, and other people are doing that, but just stay in this moment. Don't worry about what's going to happen in 2 weeks. Of course there's going to be enough toilet paper. You know, they make more toilet paper. You know, it's just absurd to sort of go down that line of things. Stay focused on what you're doing right now, right? So are you however many feet away from the people that may or may not have it? Are you washing your own hands, wiping your own surfaces, being responsible for your own space, whatever, right? You know, it's time to sort of, you know, stay focused, be calm, and focus at cool down your temper or your fears or whatever, and stay focused on this. It was a really weird dream, but I really knew that it was sort of saying for the next while, just not chill out in a way where it's like, fuck it doesn't matter, chill out, although that's so tempting, isn't it? You know, break out the rum and party. But chill out in the way where nothing good gets done in a panic. Nothing good happens in a panic. You want laser, right? Where's that camera? You want laser, right? I want to know, you know, I want to pinpoint my energy where I want to take it. And this was sort of really shown to me. So even though that's a little bit above and beyond what you asked for, I just wanted to share that, because when it says things like hold your vision, that's what it's saying. It's saying in equanimity, right? In all the madness, in all the, you know, the crazy seas, that you keep your calm. That's what's going to get you through it, right? And you meaning your connection with spirit, your blessings, your help, all these things. You have to stay calm through it, you know, and not panic. right? It's staying calm that's going to work for you. Okay. Whoops, I have lost a bunch of the feed and I can't go any further back. So we are going to have to go down to, the best I can do is start at Nicholas Nick. So I'm just going to have to do that. Sorry, it's gone too far, probably because I waffled a bit, but there we go. I need to know if I have some luck in my life other than bad. Oh, boo, 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 boo. Change your luck. It's easy enough to do. Really is. I say it's easy. I made that sound so flippant, but it's very achievable. That's what I mean by easy. There are things that are like pushing a gallon of water uphill, and this isn't it. This is about swifting, removing anything that's attached to you, any spells or curses that might be put on you, cleansing your space, your home, and protecting yourself and your environment. When you've done all of that, you can start to move on to prosperity work. But if you don't keep yourself safe, you know, your energetic field and whatever safe. And I mean, like, there's no point doing loads of money spells if you've got a hole in your bucket, right? And all the energy falls out. Like, there's no point. You need to keep that stuff really tight. So, but let's see what it says about it. What do I need to know about luck? About how to turn your luck around, right? That's what we're asking. Don't let pride get in the way. I don't know what your star sign is, but I'm a Leo, so I really do understand this. Pride can really get in the way sometimes, right? And this says really simply, don't let pride get in your way. So if you want to know how to change your luck, work on pride and ego. I want to be really clear, that doesn't mean don't have any. That just means use it wisely. Like we've all got ego and we all have pride, but is it being used in the right place? And is it used as a driver or is it used as a weapon? You know, and what good is that for you? You know? And essentially it's saying look at where your pride gets in your way if you want to change your luck. Okay? That's for Nicholas Nick. Thank you. I love the deck too. I've got 3. This one is the Moonology deck. This one is the Goddess Guidance deck. And this one, which I haven't broken out yet today, is my absolute go-to favorite Gypsy Tarot deck. And I just love these cards. They're awesome. It's my everyday deck, if you know what I mean. Okay. Deanna. Hi. Hi, lovely blonde gypsy. Well, hello to you too, Deanna. Yana. Hello, Patrice. Yana. Can I please have a reading about a house that was promised to me, that was being fixed and was waiting to move in the end of February? I would like to know why the owners told me no after I waited 3 weeks. I'm not okay. I'll try. Let's have a look. Oh, and then naughty Savannah. Savannah. Blackridge Savannah's here, everyone, and she wants a card pulled for her too. But first, we're doing Iana and her house. You'll have to wait. She's so good at waiting. Okay. So we are trying to find out what is going on with the delay on your house. What do you need to know about the delay on your house, right? Nothing yet is set in stone. So the thing about something like this card, right? Nothing yet is set in stone. I like it because it means that it's not a disaster, right? You know, it's not set in stone to fail, but at the same time, it's not, there's no win in place, right? So it basically means the seas are rocky, right? That things are unknown, and so that an answer can't be given, right? Nothing is set in stone either way, right? It's good and bad. I don't know. I guess it's hard to. I guess whatever the house that you're talking about, I'm sure your builders would have given you some reason. I'm not sure what wisdom I can really shed on it, other than whatever you're worried about is not quite fixed, right? Or whatever this issue is not fixed in a bad way or a good way. It's very mutable, okay? So you're going to have to hold on for that one, okay? Here we go. Should we do Savannah? Why not? Let's all see a card for Savannah. Now, lovey. Here we go for you. That's the one. He didn't want to go back in at all. Athena. Okay. Inner wisdom. Here you are, Sav. Inner wisdom. I love this card. I mean, what if there's something that you are feeling a bit, I don't know about, it's time to dive in and drill into it a little bit, because it says, basically it says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So if you are unsure about something, it's just time to dig a bit deeper and really ask yourself if you know what you're doing. And whatever it is that you know, like whatever decision you come to about whatever, Band-Aid off, sweetheart. Just, it's a rip it off. You know what to do when to do it. Athena was the goddess of both war. I probably say this every week, but I'll just be really quick, of war and of wisdom. And that made her really one of the most highly sought after strategists, right? In any battle and in war planning and whatever, right? So this is all about strategy. When you see Athena, it's all about strategy. So it's saying once you know what to do and you've worked out whatever, however you're going to do it, just do it. Implement, go. There's no point in waiting. This is not just for Savannah, obviously, but for everyone. There's no point in waiting, because if the circumstances change, then this plan isn't useful anymore. So, whatever you're going to do, make it appropriate. I guess it's almost like don't waste time, right? If you've spent the time coming up with something, then implement it straight away. Or wait until you come up with something that's appropriate, but don't sit on plans because it was pointless to make them. Okay? Anyway, right. Back to the usual programming. Here we go. Andy. I'm looking to see if anyone is coming back into my life. Let's have a look. Here we go, Andy. Conclusions are within reach. Sometimes it takes me a minute to sort of put that in relation to the question that you asked, right? Is someone coming back into my life? Well, I'll tell you exactly what it means. You'll find out very soon, right? There's no more waiting. I would actually probably take that as a yes. Yeah, conclusions are within reach. So whatever this has been building for is going to kind of happen pretty soonish. Okay? Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Oh, it could be exciting. Easy. All right. Just having a little scroll down. Let's have a look. Alicita Torres. Hi, madam. I love your hair color. Thank you. I would like to know, what about my mortgage? The question is, how is a business going to be able with this virus thing? Hail the Dark Lord, love you from Mexico. Okay. Sure. So the way I'm answering these kind of questions is really asking, what do you need to know about keeping your business afloat? Okay? What do you need to know about keeping it together? All right? Or what's going to help you with that? Because I don't know what the banks are going to do. That's a bit hard to answer in this kind of way, and that's quite a huge question. But what I will do is see what the guides are saying for you. Like, what do you need to know to get through this the best way you can? Right? Let's have a look. Aliceta. Well, there's no doubt things are going down, right? Expect a powerful change. Stuff is going on all over the place. Adjustments are required. Okay? And again, I don't think I'm telling you anything you don't already know. Okay? So this is about getting through this well. And I hate to say this, bring love into the situation. So this is, how many times did we get that other unconditional love card? This is really a time about throwing out there and raising the vibration to something really, really good. Because can you imagine the more negative everybody is, the more scared everybody is, the more they contract, the more they don't spend, the longer it just goes on and on and on. We all need to raise the vibration to be more caring for others and try to support them, businesses, people, friends, family, relatives, whatever. But this has a big knock-on effect for quite some time. Though I don't think it's disastrous for a long time. I just think that it's going to take quite a while to get back to normal in some places, right? And there are bigger impacts, the more vulnerable, whatever, economies, things like that. The more vulnerable your business was, the harder it's going to be to get back. But the other thing is, remember, we asked the question, what do you need to know about making this a better change? To get through this, okay? And it says make adjustments, right? Make adjustments, expect things to change, and be considerate yourself. Like, bring love into the situation. Be considerate to, I guess, if it's a business, to your clients, to your staff, to your whoever, your suppliers, whatever business it is, maybe it sounds ridiculous, but, put a bit more love into what you're doing, and understand that love is actually going to solve the problems, not fear and hate. Okay? And oh gosh, it's 10:03. So that's it, we're done. It went really, really quickly today. Just flew past, man. Anyway, I'm sorry I didn't get to everybody. I would if I could, but I've only got an hour a week. But you know where to find me if it's desperate. Otherwise, I will see you all next week. Please take care of yourself. Wash your hands, you dirty little buggers. Use your whatever it is you need to use. Be kind to people. Check on people who are vulnerable. And learn how to make loads of things with eggs. Okay? Peace out.